Welcome to this session. This is China Concept Academy. In the last section, we looked at product rule. We are able to solve questions that involve linear questions. In this section, all we need to do is to look at one other rules of differentiation. This rule is quotient rule. Now, what is quotient rule? Most students used to find it difficult to say, how can I differentiate between product rule and quotient rule? Now, in product rule, we were able to say that it involves equation that have brackets. Now, in quotient rule, we are looking at equations that have both numerator and denominator. This is very simple. First of all, understand how equation will be to become which of the rules. Product rule in bracket, quotient rule. Now, let's use this example to make it very easy. If you are given y is equal to 2x plus 1 over x plus 1, this is quotient rule. Why is it quotient rule? Because it has numerator and what? Denominator. The same method applies. I would say let u be this numerator 2x plus what? 1. Let v be the denominator x plus 1. Before now, you should be familiar with how to differentiate. Even without me differentiating, you should know that this is 2. If I'm differentiating, you should know that this is 1. But for the sake of those who may be watching this session alone, I will differentiate it. What do? I want to find changes in this u in respect to x. The u over the x is, the power of x here is 1. So that 1 times 2, x is equal to 1 minus 1. In general method, remember, there is no point dealing with a constant. What is a constant? A number that does not have a variable, and it is 0 in differentiation. So I don't have any reason to touch this 1. It is automatically 0. 1 times 2 will give me 2. 2x raised to power 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. So anything raised to power 0, power law or law of indices, anything raised to power 0 is 1. So what do? This is automatically 2. Coming over here, I want to differentiate dv in respect to x. I don't have business with this guy here, because this guy is 1 and 1 does not have any x, automatically 0. There is a coefficient of 1 that we cannot see, and there is also a power of 1 here. So what do? This is 1 times 1. Most people put, if you put it fine, 1 times 1 is 1. X minus this is 1x raised to power 0. Anything raised to power 0 in indices is 1. 1 times that 1 is 1. Now, I have differentiated this. This is quotient rule. What do I do now? All I need to do is, I will now state the formula. I will tell you that the formula is dy over dx is equal to v multiplies du over dx minus u multiplies dv over dx all over v raised to power 2. What is our v? Our v from this question, I told them let v be this. So our v is going to be x plus 1. And what is our du over dx? Our du over dx gave us 2 minus, what is u? From the question, we told them let it, the examiner gave us 2x plus 1. And what is dv over dx? dv over dx is 1. All over, what is v? v is x plus 1. So from the formula, we have x plus 1 raised to power 2. Let us simplify. 1 times x times 2 will give you 2x. 1 times 2 will give us 2 minus 2 times this is 2x. 1 times 1 is 1. All over x plus 1 raised to power 2. Remember, minus is always strong. Now we have 2x plus 2 minus 2x. Minus comes here, here becomes minus 1. So what do? We say over, most students will be like, sir, why should I do to this x raised to power 2? If you want, you can expand them. Or if you wish, you can actually leave it that way. So watch. Plus 2 cancels minus 2. 2 minus 1 is 1 over x plus 1 raised to power 2. This is just a very simple question on quotient rule of differentiation. So all you need to do, how do I know it's a quotient rule? It must have denominator and numerator. Differentiate the other one first, differentiate secondly, then apply the formula. Remember, the formula is a bit different from that of product rule. Okay, now, to make our understanding better, what we need to do is we want to do this differentiation, this quotient rule, a more advanced one. What do we do here? How do I even know that this is the quotient rule? I told you quotient rule must have equations that have both numerator and denominator. First thing first most, you say let u equals the numerator 2x raised to power 2 plus 4x. By now, you should have known the product of this even without differentiating. Okay, if you have not watched my video, you can go back to my previous video on the general method of differentiation, product rule. All those videos will enable you to understand this. So let v is going to give me x minus 1. So if it is that way, I want to differentiate u in respect to x. That is the u over the x. What will it be? Remember, we use the power and multiply the base, subtract 1 from the power. So 2 times 2, x is 2 minus 1. The power of 4 or x here is 1. So that is why I have 1 times 4. Always use dot to represent times. X is equal to 1 minus 1. Remember, I don't have business with this one because it's a constant. 2 times 2 is giving me 4x. 2 minus 1 is 1. That's why I'm writing it there. 1 times 4 is 4x. 1 minus 1 is 0. But remember in indices, but x raised to power 0 is automatically 1. So we have 4x. 4 times this 1 is now 4. I've been able to differentiate u in respect to x. Now, what do I now do? Let me differentiate the v in respect to x. This is 1 already, so it's automatically gone. I don't have any business with that. All I need to differentiate is this. There is 1 here and there is 1 here. So that 1 times x, 1 minus 1, this is going to give me x raised to power 0. Anything raised to power 0 is 1. At this point, all I really need to do now is to state my formula. I will now say dy over the x. This is quotient rule. And what is the formula? V will multiply the u I differentiated in respect to x minus u will multiply the v I differentiated in respect to x all over v raised to power 2. Now, if I want to substitute, how do I substitute this? I will say v. What is v? V is x minus 1. And what is u over, what did I differentiate? What did I get in the u over the x? In the u over the x, I got 4x plus 4 minus what is u? U from this is giving me, from the question, we told the examiner, let u be this. So if I'm saying u will be 2x raised to power 2 plus 4x plus 1. The v in respect to x is 1. Now, if I have this, plugging this into the formula, v raised to power 2, from the question, we can see the examiner says v is x minus 1. We raise it to power 2. What do? We expand. X times this, remember, when you're multiplying polynomials, we add the powers. You have x, another person has x. X turns to 2. X times this will give you 4x raised to power 2. X times 4 will give you plus 4x. It is time for 1 to multiply. Minus 1 times 4 will give you minus 4x. Minus 1 times 4, minus 4. Minus, if you use 1 to multiply everything here, they still remain the same. 2x squared plus 4x plus 1 all over x minus 1 raised to power 2. When you have this, quickly, to complete the calculation from the other part of the board, by now I believe you must have written it or keep the phone steady to copy the question and solution. So if you have something like this, what do? Now, watch here. Minus sign will open over there. So I have from the other part of the board 4x raised to power 2 plus 4x minus 4x. Already you should know that these two will go. Minus 4 minus 2x raised to power 2 minus 4x minus 1. All divided by, if you want to expand the denominator, you can actually do that. Plus 4 minus 4 will go. So I'm having 4x squared minus 4x minus 4 minus, minus 4 and minus, now if you look at this, there is 2x squared. So this is automatically going to be 2x squared because 4x squared minus 2x squared. This will give me 2x squared minus 4x minus 4 minus 1 all over x minus 1 raised to power 2. Okay, first thing foremost, determine the question you are asked. Know when the examiner is asking for quotient rule. Quotient rule involves equation that has denominator and what? Numerator. Differentiate the denominator and differentiate the numerator. State the formula. Impute what it is. This is a question. In the previous section, we did a question that has just one variable monomial. In this one, we're looking at these ones that have a multiple variable. Okay, so when you've gotten to this point, all you need to do is, from this point, you collect like terms. Now, how do you collect like terms? You pick those things that have the same power. Look at this raised power 2, this raised power 2. So if I am bringing it down, this is 4x raised power 2 minus 2x raised power 2. These two, they've gone. Now, let's pick this one. This is plus 4x minus 4x. These two, I told you guys, these two, they are already gone. Now, what do I have here? I have minus 4x standing alone, and I have minus 4 minus 1. When you have this 4 minus 2 already is 2x raised power 2. This one standing alone, 4x minus 5 over x minus 1 raised to power 2. This is your answer. So all you need to do is follow, like, and subscribe. In my next session, I'll be talking about chain rule, implicit rule. On this note, we've come to the end of this session. See you in my next section. Thank you.